Let's talk about delegating. So, as a busy mom of 3 children and the owner of 2 businesses, and someone who still has a day job, at least a part-time day job, I definitely am a master at delegating. I have to be. There's no way I could run a household, my children's activities, school, lives, all of that, and 2 other businesses on top of my own job. So today I want to talk about the who, what, where, when, why, and how of delegating. So let's start with who. Who are you going to delegate to? It may sound like, oh, Annie, I can't delegate because, that's just for people with tons of money and lots of resources. But you're not necessarily delegating to people that you're paying. I mean, you might obviously need to do that at some point, but you might be delegating to your children or to your spouse or to people that already are working for you as a medical assistant or a front office person. You can elevate. I always recommend elevating people to their highest ability. So if you have someone up at your front desk answering the phone, but they might be able to help you with billing and coding, you should teach them, train them, and elevate them to learn those skills. My poor husband, I delegate to all the time, but I'm very clear with my need. So I may say, hey, honey, have to go call my weight loss clients tonight. So if you could finish that load of laundry and do the dishes, I'd really appreciate it. So it's just very, precise and clear. I'm not asking him to do those things so I can lay on the couch and eat bonbons. It's so I can do my business. So that's the who. The what. What are you delegating? I encourage you to look at what your hourly wage. What is your hourly wage? What are you worth hourly? So, you can look at what do you make at a job or what do you make doing your business, and everyone's number will be different and your number will change. Hopefully it will grow, obviously, over time. So if your hourly wage is $75 an hour, tasks that cost less than that. So, someone doing admin work for $15 an hour, making phone calls for $20 an hour, whatever the task might be, it could obviously make sense to put someone in that role and you pay them from your hourly, so you will make less. However, you're offloading a task that likely you're not good at, or you really just don't enjoy, or it's just sort of, I hate to say, but a waste of your time and talent. If you could work 5 extra hours a week at urgent care and make X amount of money, then put that money towards all these people helping you, that's a better use of your resources. So who, what, where. It may be the case that you're trying to build your medical practice, but where you really need the help is at home because the dishes aren't done, the laundry's not done, the house is a mess, the yard is a mess, the kids' toys are a mess. So you're putting in 2 hours a night cleaning all that up, organizing, and that's not a good use of your time because you need to be documenting charts, you need to be billing, coding, whatever it might be that you need to do for your business. So you may have to think it through and kind of swap things out. Yes, I need help with my business, but it would help a lot if the home stuff was taken care of for me. So hiring a cleaning service once a week or even every other week, or hiring a local high school kid to come in and organize the kids' toys, something like that could be a good use of your energies. Who, what, where, when, why. I think it's pretty obvious why. You cannot do it all alone. And that's a very important, just general lesson for business owners. You may feel as though you are the best person to do every task for your business. And I do feel that at times myself, but you have to let it go. Maybe this person is not exactly as amazing and perfect as you, but they can get it done pretty well, 90% there, and it removes that stress and that whole burden from you. So I'm having to come to terms with that, but it's true. The best entrepreneurs out there do put a lot of responsibility on other people, the right people, the people they trust. But if you're going to do it all your own, you're not going to grow that far. You can think of someone with a lawn care business. He cuts the grass, he trims the trees, he does the flowers better than anyone. But if he never expands and hires people to help, crews to help him, he'll only be as big as he can do everything himself. It's very limiting, and it's exactly the same for your business. And the last one is the how. So how are you going to find these people? I would network with people you know, especially neighbors, people who want to help or are more likely to want to help you if it's very easy to get to your home or your office. So network with people nearby. Teenagers are great. College students are great. People who are retired can be great. If after that, you may post on websites. I use Nextdoor a lot, occasionally even Craigslist. I use care.com when it's a childcare or sort of errand sort of task. Indeed.com, you can post nationally for any task, any job. And Upwork is great for freelancers that are more online and virtual. So there are many resources out there, but I think talking to people and just getting to know local people is probably the way to start, and then you can branch out from there. My best people I got that were recommended by someone else, because if you find them online, you don't really know much about them. But if you get an actual recommendation from someone, you know, at least someone likes them and thinks something positive of them. I'll just, as a final tidbit, don't be afraid to part ways. If someone is not doing what they're supposed to do, or just not doing it well, don't keep them around forever, because that builds your stress. So I've learned it's not easy, it's very hard, but you need to let go of people that aren't doing things that actually make your life easier. So I hope these tips on delegation help. It definitely will help your work-life balance.